Chelsea did it much better. And nobody else embodied it more than Caicedo. Yeah, Caicedo chased every ball down, played like he wanted to win that game. And, his teammates embodied the same thing. The captain, the same thing. Reece James was there, fighting for every ball. And, it showed. At the end of the day, they beat Tottenham. Yesterday, I think Tottenham had the opportunity to beat Chelsea, but they just didn't want it enough. They didn't want it. Discuss a
Transit Sports TV back again. Another weekend of very sumptuous EPL games, results, some expected as usual, some not expected. Yes, so many things to talk about. Nuno Espirito Santo got his signature win today. Aston Villa lost their game to Liverpool. Liverpool finally won a game. Arsenal consolidated their winning streak, continued their winning streak at the top of the table. And Manchester City as well got their win. United came from behind, led, then lost their lead and had their 2-2 draw with was Nottingham Forest, right? And Chelsea continued their home away win to Tottenham. They've never lost. They've beaten Tottenham, I can't remember, since 2019 or whenever they opened that stadium. They've never lost there. They won again on what I would call the worst game of the weekend. That game was not interesting by any stretch of imagination, especially the first half. But somehow Chelsea, took home their 3 points. And I'm again here today with my man Ugum to look at these games, just pick his brain a little bit on how he saw these games. And guys, you are viewers out there, welcome to the show. And Ugum, good to see you again. Nice.
Thank you, Reggie.
To be here again to talk about these games.
Thank you, Reggie. Transit is the place to be, guys. It's a historical season, a very special season. Just not just in the EPL, all over. We are enjoying it. There's lots of drama. There's lots of quality being shown. And it's great to be on Transit discussing these things week in, week out. So please, we encourage you to subscribe. Like we've always said, share, press the like button. Please share with your friends. Let's keep this going. Let's grow this community, guys. Please give us your feedback as well. If you have anything you want us to talk about, or you have any disagreements with our opinions, go ahead and express yourself in the comment section.
Yes, like I said, Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1 at the Tottenham Stadium. I don't know. For me, that game, I didn't enjoy watching it, but I know we all watch games from different perspectives. So what did you make of Chelsea-Tottenham? What stood out for you?
What stood out for me was the intensity that Chelsea showed in the game, right? Tottenham, just so many issues in terms of how they apply themselves. They have a bunch of players that are good. The quality is there. Cristiano Romero even started from the bench. I saw Jet Spence and the rest of them. These guys have quality. These guys, I believe, are up for the fight, and they should be up for the fight. But when it comes to applying yourself and chasing after every ball, Chelsea did it much better. And nobody else embodied it more than Caicedo. Yeah, Caicedo chased every ball down, played like he wanted to win that game. And, his teammates embodied the same thing. The captain, the same thing. Reece James was there, fighting for every ball. And, it showed. At the end of the day, they beat Tottenham. Yesterday, I think Tottenham had the opportunity to beat Chelsea, but they just didn't want it enough. They didn't want it as much as Chelsea wanted. And then, so the record continues.
Yes, my biggest worry was the lineup, like you said, the midfield that Tottenham went with. The midfield of Sa, Benteke, and
the young man from Holland.
I think it was Pauline. I think Pauline has started the game.
Yeah. Pauline has
Oh, yeah,
started the game.
started. So I didn't see where the creativity was going to come from in that with that midfield. It was all combat, like you said. It was a very both sides. One thing I can give them was the fact that they all were fighting for it, but there wasn't really I couldn't see a rhythm. I couldn't see system. I couldn't see what they were trying to do in terms of shape and approach. It was just all sheer channel, who wants it most. So for the whole of first half, I didn't enjoy that game. It was not until second half, probably the two coaches now, try to instill some structure to their game, and it became a little bit enjoyable. Like you said, Caicedo is becoming a very big number for Chelsea in that midfield in their team. In fact, without him, I don't think Chelsea can even can achieve anything, if at all, this season. And of course, the young man Pedro, who I read something the other day. He hadn't even mustered even one shot on target for the past 6 or 7 games. So he got his goal yesterday, and also had a few other chances that he would have, scored more goals for Chelsea. So yeah, for me, and this has been my worry for Chelsea. I watched them yesterday. I tried to figure out. I tried to make sense of, what they are trying to do. Enzo Maresca still has not really. Sometimes, like I was saying off camera, if you see Nuno, this is team. How many games now? You can see this is a Nuno team. This is how his team plays. Whether you like it or not, that's a different thing entirely. But somebody can say this is how this guy likes his team to play. Maresca now has been in Chelsea for how many months? You can still really understand what they're trying to do. One time they're playing from the wings, another time is almost, So I don't know. Yesterday, I can't really say this was the way Chelsea tried to approach this game. Tottenham Forest and Tottenham Hotspur on the other side. Thomas Frank has a lot of work to do. But again, Chelsea showed grit and tenacity, as one like if you would say. They just refused. You could see that this is a team that don't believe they should be losing that game yesterday. They are used to winning at Tottenham Stadium, and they came with that confidence. You could see it in them. They were not playing as if they were playing away from home, and it gave Chelsea the win that they thoroughly deserved on a balance of play yesterday. And you begin to question. Tottenham, we are third on the table coming to this weekend games, and they played that way. I really didn't understand what I was watching yesterday. So I don't know if you want to touch. But okay, then one light for Tottenham I also took my time to watch yesterday was Kudus. I don't know. I hope he made a good move, because Kudus is the only thing you can talk about Tottenham now. You see, this is the consistency that you want. That young man has become, I think he has grown personally as a player since he moved to Tottenham. I know he was the light at West Ham, but in Tottenham now he has gone another gear. I don't know if you observed Kudus yesterday.
You hit the nail on the head. I think he was clearly the best player for Tottenham. Somebody very tenacious, actually deceptively strong on the ball.
Yes.
I saw many times that they tackled him horribly. He kept being there on the ball. And it wasn't just fancy dribbles for the sake of it. It was trying to make
something happen, yes.
Make something happen for his team. To be honest, I think these are the kind of moves that make or mark careers.
Exactly.
Yeah. This guy had gotten to a certain level where he needed to now take his game to the next level. Right? With the right club. I think he's trying to take his game to the next level with the wrong club.
Wrong club.
Yeah, it's a problem. And I wish there's a way that things can be changed so that this young man can move to a club where a coach will develop him even more, and then he will grow with players that can match his level of skill and help him, become the best he can be. This is a kind of, I would say, potentially a Ballon d'Or material, the way he plays and his talent, right? Yeah. But only if he goes to the right club.
Yeah, and he does everything good. He can dribble. He even works hard. He can score goals. He can shoot. He takes corner kicks. I mean, I don't know where he can say he's not good at. He's almost a complete player. And like you rightly said, I don't know if Tottenham is the right place for him to be at the moment. Thomas Frank is a coach that I like so much, I respect. But Tottenham, as a club, anybody that comes there, somehow they affect you negatively. Maybe we'll see what happens with Thomas Frank, or maybe 1 year after, 2 years into his contract, maybe somebody else will come and pick him up. Look at Javi Simons. This is a player that almost everybody in Europe wanted to sign. Even Chelsea were calling for him. Now in Tottenham Hotspur, sometimes you're watching him, you're thinking like you're watching a high school player playing for Tottenham. There's nothing, to show that this is the same guy that was in Germany last season. It's really, really, really bad for him.